Hello guys! Welcome to our video! So, this video is made to fulfill the final assignment for our speaking class. I'm Amalia Salsabila.
And I'm Nurul Askia.
And I'm Askia Nadia.
So, this video is also meant to help anyone who wants to be more confident in speaking English.
Especially those who feel afraid of making mistakes.
So, for everyone who feels in this position, please watch this video and hope this video will motivate you to speaking English more bravely. Hi, hello guys! So now you're listening to our podcast where we talk about English in everyday life, how we learn it, how we use it, and how we sometimes struggle about it. I'm Salsa, and welcome to today's podcast session. So today we're gonna diving into something super relatable for all English learners. Why are we so afraid to be mistakes in English? Whether it's grammar, pronunciation, or just saying something weird, we've all been there. But why does it feel scary? To help me explore this topic, I'm joined by two amazing friends, Pia and Askia. Please welcome them, guys.
Hello everyone, I'm Askia and currently I study in English language education. Honestly, I'm both nervous and excited to be here because this topic is so new. I experience this fear of being wrong in English all the time.
Hi, I'm Nina, and I'm also majoring in English. And I totally relate. Fear is real, and we are both to expose ourselves today.
Yeah, you guys are right. This topic is so interesting and important. But why do you think, guys, that speaking English is still scary even after years of learning?
For me, it is the fear of being judged. I know some grammar, some vocabulary, but once I open my mouth, I realize, what if I say it wrong?
Yes, I remember once I said I'm bored instead of I'm worried. At that time, I was feeling super confident. And after that, I realized that I was wrong. And yeah, I just so embarrassed. Even though no one said something or laughed to me.
That's regretting. I also remember in one speaking class, I did a role play, and then I said he goes to school every day. I thought I nailed it, but it turns out it's supposed to be he goes to school every day. And the worst part was the lecturer asked me to repeat it.
Yes, it does little things. Makes us feel like maybe we should just stop speaking altogether, even when no one criticizes us, but we still overthinking about it.
And then when we make one small mistake, it feels like our brain suddenly shuts down.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. That it's always like spontaneous moment that feel hardest. For example, like when a lecturer suddenly asks us, like, "What do you think about this?" Also in English, and we become cunning like freezing.
Yes, and when we thought the class would be in Indonesian, and then it turns into English and actually model.
But sometimes it's not just about grammar, guys. It's about pronunciation too. Like, do I speak upwards? Do I speak fake? Or am I trying to learn?
That's because we put so much pressure on ourselves to sound like native speakers. When the goal is not that, but the goal is to be understood.
Exactly, but the fear still blocks us. Like we're afraid that people will label us not good at English just because we made a tiny mistake.
Yeah, it's interesting how our mindset plays such a big role. Sometimes, like the person next to us say the same thing with mistakes, but they still say it. But we are still like, wow, they're so brave.
That's true. That we admire others for trying, but we don't give ourselves the same kindness.
Yes, right. That's what we need to do. We need to give ourselves space to grow.
Okay, let's move to the next section. That what helps you guys feel more confident when speaking English? Like, what do you actually do to overcome the fear?
Okay, I do this thing where I imagine I'm hosting in a talk show that I speak in English to myself and just pretend that I have an audience. That makes me fun and make me practice.
Well, love that. For me, I always write a short reflection in English in my journal. Like what I did today or how I felt, and then I try reading it all the next day.
Yes, that's a great method. And sometimes I also try thinking in English. Like when I see something, then I ask myself, how will I say this in English?
I do that too. I always try to narrate when I read in English. Like when I make a cup of tea, I will say, I'm making a tea right now, just to stay familiar with the simple vocabulary.
Oh yeah, it's interesting. Like, so we should stop thinking to being afraid for mistakes. Like, because mistakes are part of the progress too.
Yes, totally. Like I use the word open the light instead of turn on the light. At that time, no one correct me, but eventually after I realized it's just love to myself.
The same here. I also say I very like it once, but all I know it should be I really like it. But honestly, it makes for a funny memory.
And mine was like, I agree, and I thought it sounded fancy at the time. Alright, before we close today's session, I'd love to hear the last message from both of you to everyone that's still afraid to speak English.
Okay, I just want to say your English is powerful, even if it is not perfect. The more you use it, the better you will get. So just start and don't stop.
Yes, don't let fear stall your chance to grow. Speak with mistakes, speak with pauses, but speak anyway. You're learning.
Yeah, thank you. I really enjoyed this talk. It's good to know that we're not alone in this struggle. And for everyone who are listening, remember, your English doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. I'm Salsa. Thank you for listening, guys. See you in the next session. Bye-bye. So, hopefully this video can motivate you guys to speak English bravely.
So don't be afraid for making mistakes in speaking English.
Because mistakes are the same